I've got a box. Good morning, happy Monday. I have got a post-travel home. Hello from LA. I've not been to LA since 2018. I realized that when I was trying to do the math. I was like, that doesn't sound right, but I guess it's right. And I'm here for a week, basically living my life. I just got back from meeting up with a friend of mine, an internet friend that I've had for a while. I got to see her office and hang out and have lunch with her, which was just so lovely. And before that, I took a call. It's really nice because all my calls ended up being 9 and 10 a.m. Like they were midday on East Coast time, but here they're first thing in the morning. And now it's about 2:30. We'll see where the day takes us. Hello everyone, welcome to the Come Up. Very excited to have you all here. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our panel, but first, I'm Latasha James. It is a mess. I don't know that I've ever seen my kitchen this messy, so let's do a quick 5-10 minute cleanup and then I'll chat with you. I'm officially a Stanley Cup girly. I keep thinking I'm talking about hockey when I say that, but the event that I went to last week, they gave these just so lovely gift bags for the speakers, and that was in it. And then I also got one of the like swag versions that was for the attendees that actually has the event name on it. I don't really know what the deal is with those things. I know that like they're big on TikTok for some reason, so I feel very trendy and cool. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted this week on how life is as a Stanley Cup owner. Anyway, I'm getting ready. It's 11 a.m. so I've had already a pretty busy day. I had a meeting this morning with my production assistant. Basically, I have a big project I am hopefully finishing this week. It's been a project that's been dragged out for months now. I'm just waiting on like a template, basically a title template from the client. I also have a webinar tonight for SMMA waitlist people. I'm doing a workshop on Friday. It's gonna be kind of a busy week. I also am gonna be going home this week. Just a lot going on. Oh my gosh, I just realized it's my sister's birthday. I gotta text her. Okay, I've got an hour and a half before my first call of the day. I have a few things due, so I need to get some sponsored content for the event that I was at submitted. I did the big part, which was the reel. So now I just need to find some story slides, 3 of them, and get them approved in advance. So I think I'll do that. I feel like I have so much to tell you all. Like there's so much going on, but I'm just gonna take it step by step. Sometimes it's hard to vlog when I feel like I have so much I want to tell you. We're gonna do things step by step and just work on the SponCon right now because that is due today. I do not know what happened, but the day just flew by. Next thing I knew, it was time for my webinar, and I hadn't even like sent out the emails. I hadn't done any of the things I was supposed to do. So I just got lost in doing that for a minute and just threw on this blazer. It's new. I don't really like it. I was thinking about returning it, but I don't know. I just felt like I needed a blazer, you know, and I've got 4 minutes before I have to be on the call. So Let me get all set up. This Yeti is intense. Or not Yeti, Stanley, excuse me. I do like it. I will say, I mean, I'm not like a fangirl, but I will say I feel like I've drank a lot of water today. Audio. Ooh, okay, these sound good. I'm going in the webinar. I'll catch you on the flip. I am so hungry. I am so hungry. I cannot think. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I got hot. I'm hungry. Let's just do this. Webinar went well. Went really well. I always forget though, like I really need somebody on this webinar with me helping because I always forget all the things that I have to do. Send out the replay, add bonuses manually sometimes, which I had to do this time around because Zapier stopped allowing, actually Thinkific stopped allowing Zapier to do it's a whole thing. So I've just kind of been sat here for the past, I guess it's only been 15 minutes, but I've just been intense and I'm so hungry. So just making sure everything works correctly before I send out the replay email. I definitely need to do more of these because they are really fun to do, like just to have that live energy with everybody. And they work really well. You know, if you're having a hard time making sales, go live, like do a webinar, do a live event in person. It really does help. All right, I'm gonna go forage some food. Or good noon, actually it's 12:06 on Tuesday, and I am having just a heads down work day. So I had one meeting on the calendar, but I decided not to go because I really need some things to get done. I just took a nice walk. My hair is like so poofy now, it's super humid out, but so nice. It's like 60 or 70 or something, 60 and gloomy. Anyway, I got a last minute request for the event that I was at in LA. This week, the agency that put it on asked me for some quick real-time metrics of anything that I posted. So I, of course, have to be extra. I'm putting together like a little Canva presentation. Nothing fancy. It looks kind of ugly, but just so it's nice and organized for them. Prioritizing that just because it was a really fun job and I want them to want to work with me again, to be honest. And then after this, I've got a lot of editing to do. Priority is get a course edited. That is a project that I've been working on for months and months and months, and I'm really trying to wrap it up this week. So I'm gonna work on that. And then I do have some B-roll that I need to film for that I'm gonna do tomorrow, so I won't be able to actually wrap it up today. So if I get done with what I need to get done with that, then I'll work on this week's podcast. It's a lot. Oh, and I have some scripts that I have to do to a brand too. So just a lot of like video work, writing, editing. Let's first get this presentation finished and sent over. It's 4:30. I haven't done the one thing that I set out to do today, which was to get these sponsorship scripts done, whatever that are done. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna force myself to do it, but I have been extremely productive. I must say, having meeting-free days as a freelancer is so essential. I used to be really strict about this. I used to always have like one day, at least a week, that I didn't have any calls, nothing on the calendar, and I really need to get back to that. I've really let that slip. I've gotten so much done today. I got a webinar graphic created for the OBLL account for a webinar that I'm doing on Friday. I got a LinkedIn post written, like an original post written. I have not done that on LinkedIn in so long. I scheduled an interview for the Freelance Friday podcast, reached out to the person and scheduled it through LinkedIn messages, wrote an email for the SMMA waitlist and sold a couple courses off of that. So like, it's been a productive and profitable day of me just sitting looking like this. So it is very important to have those days for sure. Anyway, stop talking, start working, stop procrastinating. Let's do it. This is not an invitation to diagnose me, and whatever you want to diagnose me with, I probably already know about myself, so please don't do that. But I just wanted to share, okay, it was 4:30 when I last talked to you, right? So I opened up my email because I was trying to look and see if my partnerships manager had sent me like a brief for the sponsorship. So I open up Gmail. Somehow that leads me to Google My Business. I'm Googling my business, editing my 4th of July hours, realizing I had an old phone number listed there, booking myself on a podcast because somebody had reached out. Next thing I know, now it's 4:52 and I still have not done the thing I said I was giving myself 30 minutes for. So Yeah, that's all I'll say is yeah, I struggle with it too. 6 o'clock and I'm done. I did it, okay? I did it. That's what I did. I don't want you to see exactly what it is. I mean, I think it will maybe be out by now, actually. No, it won't be. It's coming soon. I'm doing like a 4-part series. So I just listed out the launch dates and the ad scripts in columns here. And then I sent it off to my partnerships manager, who is going to send it to them and get me approval. I really hate scripting content because it takes so long, but I honestly feel like it's way better. I think I might want to actually script out this entire series now because I already scripted out the ads, and it's like, if I do that, then I can just use my teleprompter and read, you know? We'll see. Without production.
As opposed to 600 episodes.
Yeah, because like we're not there actually filming for you. You're not using our equipment. I think, like I said, I think this is kind of like an off menu item of like, if you come to us, you want production, that kind of thing. That's sort of how I feel.
Secret menu.
But yeah, I think what I really want to sell is like course production and video podcast production.
Yeah.
More than anything. The maths is all I'm trying to say. Like, it makes sense. Like, I think it's definitely realistic. Cheers. I'm drinking out of my Walden cup. I don't think I even told you guys on the vlog that I went to Walden Pond. It was a life-changing experience. It was a few months ago when I went to Boston for a talk. But anyway, I'm a little sad today because I was really looking forward to going to this little mini concert thing at lunchtime to see this band. I had seen them on one of the country music award shows. I looked them up and it turns out they're from Michigan. They're called The War and the Treaty. And I was really looking forward. They were playing this free concert. And I have had this thing on my calendar for weeks, like as soon as it was announced. But the air quality is still really, really bad. I don't know if you've been following the Canadian wildfires at all, but you can see Michigan there, not looking great. Here's like a zoomed out version of what North America looks like just for comparison. It's pretty rough. Yesterday was even worse. Yesterday it was up to like 300, which is called like considered dangerous. And I felt it. Like I definitely was low energy yesterday. My head hurt, my throat hurt. It was really hard for me to want to do anything. And it's probably just not a smart idea for me to go stand outside, you know, and listen to music when the air quality is so bad. So I'm probably not going to go to that, which is a little disappointing, but health first. And also maybe it's just a sign I need to give them money, you know, the band. Like maybe I need to go pay for one of their concerts or buy one of their records or something. But anyway, I am up. It's 8 a.m. and I am going to edit my podcast, I think, which needs to go out tomorrow. I also need to get webinar slides done and some B-roll shot today. So I do have a lot to do anyway. I really probably should not be gallivanting around town and, you know, doing fun stuff even though I want to. So yeah, let's do it.
For some of the stuff that we gotta do, like it almost has to be like handheld. I have no idea how we're supposed to get it without.
Not handheld, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What has to be handheld, do you think?
So like obviously
B-rock, more like B-roll.
Wow.
What we can do is we can like set them on the desk and then just lower that tripod so that they're not handheld.
So
okay. But we're finally doing some B-roll and oh my gosh, my desk. Norris is helping me with that, which is very nice. I wish I could show you kind of what we're doing, but I'm still not ready to talk about what I'm creating. But I am shooting a product basically for a brand. Yeah, that's what we're shooting. I put on a little bit of makeup just in case my face is in it, but certainly not a full face, very minimalist. I'm really sorry that this vlog isn't that exciting. I haven't been able to leave my house because of the air quality. We're actually going home to my hometown today after I'm done with work. And it looks like the air quality is a little better there, so hopefully I'll actually be able to go outside. I'm feeling very anxious because of it. I've been going for drives and stuff, but you know, it just isn't the same. Anyway, I'm a mess this morning. My stomach's not really feeling good. And I have a webinar. So I have a noon webinars. So the one that I did on Monday was just for the wait list. So people who are already familiar with SMMA, already interested, they're kind of warm leads. This is just a webinar that I invited anyone and everyone to. So there's about, I think, close to 600 people who RSVP'd. Usually that many people don't show up in the call. It'll probably be like 200 to 300, I would guess, is usually what ends up coming. It is kind of a holiday weekend too though, so I'm a little nervous about attendance being low. We'll see. But finished the slides last night, finished that B-roll yesterday, did not get as far as I wanted with editing. It's just gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to figure that out later. Focus on the webinar now. I actually am not though, because I do have revisions due to a sponsorship thing. So I need to re-record the voiceover really, really quickly. I'm using this little microphone. This little microphone has come so in handy. You can use it with your phone. You can attach it to a computer. I used it when I was in LA as my, Zoom microphone, just because it's so much smaller. And the audio quality is very good. It's very comparable to the Shure mic that I use. I'm basically dubbing what I already recorded. So I'm going to re-record the whole thing. And just cut the parts out, because if you just do, because basically I have to just re-say, instead of saying link in profile, say domain, like little things like that. If I were to just say domain, it's going to be an obvious dub. Whereas if I say it all, like it's kind of hard to explain, but that's what I'm going to do. Last week, I flew to LA to host a panel at the Come Up event hosted by name.com. Send help, about to make a phone call. I'm scared. Says every millennial ever.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi there, my name's Latasha James, and I'm just calling. I saw that there may be some studio space available for rent, so I just wanted to inquire about what was available. I've got a box. This is the DJI mic system. So it's a wireless microphone situation. Loud car. This is why I need microphones. So obviously for the podcast, I have like a podcast mic, and I usually just record with my podcast mic for my sit down videos as well. By sit down videos, I mean like the Monday videos, not the vlogs, but the, hey, I'm going to teach you how to use a piece of equipment, or I'm going to share a life story with you or whatever. I want the flexibility to be able to, one, like record a video down here and not have to, bring all my equipment down. And since I am doing more production work these days in the business, the agency, I wanted a good lavalier, a wireless lavalier for if I have people come into the studio and record. More on that later, but essentially podcasts, courses, I'm producing those for people now. So more to come, but look at this. Oh, it's so much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. So this is the receiver. I can put it on my camera, or I can also use it with my iPhone with these little adapters, or Android, which is nice for both. This is this charging case, it's basically like an AirPod case, just large. Then this is the actual mic. So I can wear it like this if I want to. But I can also attach a lavalier mic, like I said, for clients. If I were having them film their course, I wouldn't want this. I would hide this mic pack somewhere, and then they would just have a lavalier right there. So very excited. Let's do some audio tests. Let's see if I can figure it out real quick. I love new gear so much. Ooh, and I got a little fuzzy little animal. Seriously, I would think that was a rat if I just stumbled upon it in nature. Okay, so this goes into my mic. So let's test it out. Okay, so here I've got this really cheap little microphone right here. Got it on Amazon for like $30 on my Sony ZV-10, ZV-1. I don't know what it is. Let's test with this microphone. Hello, this is me talking into the DVI, kind of holding it handheld. Let's go ahead and clip it. Testing. This is me talking into the DVI with it on my shirt. I'm gonna walk around a little bit, make sure the receiver still picks it up. Walking around, how's the audio? This is no adjustments to the audio. This is straight out of the box. Straight out of the box, baby, straight out of the box. Sorry, I'm weird. Anyway, this is straight out of the box with the DJI. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the microphone out and show you what the camera on its own sounds like. This is just the regular microphone. You can see I'm gonna do that same walk and talk the same volume. Can you still hear me? Does it sound worse? Does it sound okay? Is the DJI better? I'll be the judge of that. I'm eating sweetgreen in the car, my new little obsession. It's pretty good for like, you know, when you need fast food, but you want to eat like a little healthier. But I am on my way to my hometown, kalamazoo, hang out with my mom for a little bit. And there's a, he's like a comedian. I think he does I really am not that familiar with him, to be honest. I think his name is Klepper. He's from my hometown. He grew up in Kalamazoo. And I know I've seen his stuff. Like he does political stuff. Like he'll do like he stands in line at like a political rally and like interviews the people. And so he's doing a little hometown show, which is exciting. So we're going to go to that with my mom. And then tomorrow in my hometown, we're going to see Rent, which is my favorite play. I've only seen a few plays, to be honest. I've never seen Rent. So I'm really excited for that. So it'll be a fun weekend, but I'm just feeling a little stressed. Like I just feel not summer Friday-ish. It's just been so high energy, anxious, just so many things, so many moving pieces. I was calling on the phone, I showed you that, a studio space. So I am again kind of, I've never stopped being really on the hunt for a studio, but it's kind of re-sparked for a few reasons. I may have an update in the next vlog. If you watched my podcast where I said it was called Highs and Lows of Entrepreneurship, something like that, I talked about wanting to do more full service work. Again, not that I've ever stopped, but I think I want to start creating authoritative content for people, full production of online courses and video podcasts. Those are the two things that I want to focus on. Really online courses. Like I'm really excited about the idea of shooting and producing and helping script other people's online courses. And I really think I do need a studio space if I want to do that. I mean, we can do it by renting out spaces, but doing the pricing, that's kind of what I've been working on, to factor in having to pay for a location at, you know, $200 an hour or whatever. It significantly drives the cost of that service up. And don't get me wrong, this is going to be a full, like, a premium service. This is not going to be, oh, you can film it for $500. This is going to be an investment, but I still want it to be accessible for people, especially in the beginning. Like I need to start with some kind of portfolio type projects. So I'm looking at studios. So that's what I made a phone call about. I had my webinar. It's like, I just feel like I'm just like chaotic, you know? So if you're curious, I've been getting the guacamole greens. I remove the spring mix and add rice. Remove the chicken and add tofu. And on a day like today, I do double tofu because I probably won't eat until the the comedy show thing is over at like 9 p.m. So I want lots of protein. But anyway, I'm gonna take you along. I am gonna do some work tomorrow. So I'll take you along, probably do a little work session at my favorite little coffee shop in kalamazoo. So let's go.
It's a weird, scary world. Frankly, I think what frightens me most about it is this technology is being launched on us and nobody has really thought through the repercussions of it. And so we're sort of just flying blind here. I think there's almost no choice but to adapt to whatever that becomes. And in the late night space, in the writing space, we don't know what that means. It probably becomes a tool that you use to start to craft and write things as well. But a larger element, I think it's only going to disrupt what people trust.
Well, how do you feel about Twitter dying?
Right. I worked really hard to build my 900 followers and now they can't even read my stuff. It's pathetic.
I think it's a really terrible business idea Somebody did comment, because it's Twitter, so somebody always has to be contrarian, but he did say like Medium does this, which I didn't realize. I guess Medium, did you know that you get like 3 free articles to read a month?
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe it will work, but I think it takes Twitter from being one of the top few social platforms to being like incredibly niche. Like Medium, I'm sorry, I don't read Medium. I read Substacks, and I pay for some Substacks, but that's considered like premium creator content. Whereas now Twitter has not positioned itself to be like that. And even this rate limit thing is not positioning it as a creator, like premium content platform. So it's just, it doesn't know what it wants to be. And I think it's really making itself too niche and frankly digging itself into a hole. That's my 2 cents. Follow me on Blue Sky instead.